Hi, Deb here, and today I'm going to speak about Anna Pavlova. Um, there is another Pavlovna, I think that's how you say it. She was the queen of the Netherlands, but I'm speaking about the ballet dancer, the awesome ballet dancer. First, we're going to talk about the doll that represents her. Isn't she pretty? She looks porcelain, but she's actually vinyl and she's jointed. Um, I'm not going to move because it's an older doll from the 80s, so I'm not going to move her too much. I don't want anything to happen to her. She's in her ballet costume. She's got, oh, look at this, the streamers, the little overskirt. It's got 3 tiers to it. She's got ballet slippers, which are very satiny. And of course her tights and her little rehearsal outfit. And look, the toe shoe even has a bow still. This is wired, and you generally see her displayed behind me up here because I was so thrilled to get her. I was reading a biography of her, and it said she was the Princess Diana of her day. And she was one of the first, if not the first, international superstar. And it said there were books and dolls, and I stopped and I thought, I gotta find a doll. So I have one. This is Anna Pavlova. Her hair is done up still nice. And she's on point. And she still has her tag. Elegant Dolls by Dakin. Dakin is it? Okay, and I have the box. One moment. Oh boy. It's always the hardest part of a video is reaching down for the box. There she is. There it is. Pretty simple box, but what else do you need? I was surprised to have her in the box, actually. She came with the stand, but it's kind of messed up, so I didn't use it. Maybe I could clean it. And it came with these 2 items. I wish I'd opened this slower because I messed it up, but I was excited. It's a letter from, this talks about elegante, is that how you would say it? Dolls. And then this is kind of thanking you for buying it, and it's signed by Harold Nizamane. And he signs it, or yours in the Fellowship of Dolls. I love that concept, the Fellowship of Dolls. That's what I found on YouTube here. A Fellowship of Dolls. Of doll lovers. And here's the, boy, I hope I have time for this, a booklet that goes with it, Pavlova, and tells about her. But I'm going to tell you about her. She's somebody you need to know. I'm going to put a link to her dance, The Dying Swan, that was creative, I think, for her. And it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds that, even if you don't like dancing or ballet, you should see it because of the grace and it's just something to see. Okay, Anna Pavlova was born either January 31st, 1923 or February 12th. I'm not sure why there's a difference. She was born in St. Petersburg. When she was a young girl, she was mocked because she had very long limbs, very skinny ankles, and way too high arched feet. So they said, you're not going to be a major dancer. So she tried to dance traditionally. It didn't work for her, so she danced her own way, followed her own path, and she wowed the world. Another ballerina wanted her to be her stand-in because she figured when she had to, she would fail, but she wowed them. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be true to yourself and who knows what can happen. She said that God gives talent, but work transforms talent into genius. She was the first ballet star to travel the world, and she introduced ballet to places that never saw ballet before. She even adapted their traditional dances into her work. She was a ambassador, really. Let's see, she formed her own company. She was with the Imperial Russian Ballet. She formed her own company, and she moved to England. She bought Ivy House, and since the Dying Swan was her thing, she had a bunch of swans, and one of them followed her around like a pet, like a dog. She did a lot of charity work for the children of World War One. She started a school for ballet. And then there's controversy about how she died. She left Russia when it became the Soviet Union, and she left. And Stalin kept trying to get her to come back. One day, I think in Paris, she said that she was poisoned. She knew her body really well. And she told people, I've been poisoned. And she died. We don't know for sure how she died. She was a woman who took care of herself, and then all of a sudden she died. There's a controversy about what was supposed to be her last performance, in that there was a spotlight to follow where she would have been had she lived and performed. And they said people were sobbing. One thing said she anticipated she was going to die and arranged that. Another thing said that's a ballet tradition. So I don't know which is true. So at any rate, she died January 23rd, 1931. Please check out the video. Please follow me on Instagram, comment, subscribe, and like, and all that stuff. Okay, toodles.